Hello dear students, welcome for the new video of science, physical change and chemical change. Let us start with the video of physical change and chemical change. So which points will you consider when you classify the following changes into the two groups? That is a fruit falling from a tree, rusting of iron, raining, lightning, an electric bulb, cutting vegetables. Which points will you consider? The first thing which comes in the mind, whether it falls naturally or it is a man-made. So which of the above changes have occurred from the own according to the nature? A fruit falling from a tree may be a own one, that is a natural. Rusting of iron, natural changes. Raining, natural. Lightning and electric bulb, it's a man-made. Cutting a vegetables, it's a man-made change. So we have previously studied some example of changes. Changes like ripening of fruits, spoiling of milk occurs naturally. These are called as natural changes. Can you think of such other examples? What changes have you seen taking place in the materials in your surrounding? Let us learn about it in this lesson. We see many man-made materials in our day-to-day life. For what purpose they are produced? They are produced for their own use. We can say the man-made materials are used for the beneficial for the mankind. Many changes such as the sharpening a pencil, baking a bread, cooking food are useful to us. These are therefore called as useful change, which are very useful for human beings and our day-to-day life. The changes that are not at all useful or the changes that harm us are called as harmful changes. So we know that the changes which help us or which benefits us like cooking a food is necessary, baking bread, pencils for writing and also doing the other things, they are all useful changes. But the things like rotting of vegetables, fruits, or we can say if we bring the iron materials, if it start rusting, can be termed as harmful changes. Use your brain power. What kind of change is falling of tree in a storm? It's a natural change. What kind of change is conversion of milk into yogurt? It's a harmful change because it doesn't give anything to us. So it is a harmful change. Which points we are considering generally here? We are considering the two different points. One, the natural one, and another, the harmful ones. So it is clearly we can say that we can classify the natural change and useful and harmful changes. Here we have already seen the examples like ripening of fruit, spoiling of milk. These changes are natural, but we can also say that spoiling of milk can be also a harmful because it doesn't give any benefit to us. Also we said the ripening of fruit. Ripening of fruit is a natural change, but it is also an useful change because if the fruit doesn't ripe, the value of fruit will not be there or we don't get the good taste. So it's a useful one. But if the fruit gets overripened, if it starts rotting, that can again be called as the harmful changes. So in this way we can classify the natural changes and the harmful changes. Many changes such as sharpening a pencil, baking bread, cooking food are useful to us and these are therefore called as useful changes. The changes that are not useful are called as harmful changes. Just now we have discussed that the changes which helps us for the betterment of life, like we say the cooking of food, without food you cannot survive, so it's a useful change. But if the same food gets useless for us, then that can be a harmful change, that is a spoilage of food. Thank you for watching the video.